Well, you think about it, Laura, it's really remarkable. There have been more missiles and drones, far more, fired by Iran into this country than to Israel, and it did not stop this weekend, as some had hoped, when Iran's president said his country would stop attacking its neighbors in the Gulf. As a matter of fact, there were 113 drones fired in just today, and the government of the UAE came out with an update earlier on, said the total number of drones now fired at this country since the conflict began is 1,422. So what does that do at a place like Dubai? Well, the city has certainly slowed down. We saw that. We were coming in earlier today. It has not shut down by any means. There are people out and about driving, riding their bikes, all that kind of thing. But because the government here has had a good record, very good record of interceptions. Almost all the drones get intercepted. 4 got through today out of the 113. But this city is slowed. You don't have as much traffic. You don't have as many people, and there's an economic story to be told here as well as the human story. It's a city seen by many as kind of a safe haven in the Middle East over the years, and there's questions now about the future of Dubai. Also, it's a huge, huge travel hub. We came through the airport here earlier in the day today and saw so many planes still not going anywhere, still stuck here. There's some getting out, right? There's some obviously getting in. We got in, but it's still not up where it needs to be, which hurts Dubai and hurts this region economically. And then to the point you were making about oil prices, Laura, the Strait of Hormuz is not that far from here, and that's where 20% of the world's oil is supposed to be flowing. But it's not right now. It's all but shut. And you know the impact. You guys have seen the impact of that back home. You get a 36% rise in oil prices like we saw last week. I know pump prices are not up quite that much, but they are starting to catch up. And that's all because of what's happening here, Laura.
Yeah, and Connell, we've been watching how the U.S. and Israel have been ramping up attacks on Iran. We've been talking about infrastructure. What can you tell us about that?
Well, I mean, they've been pounding Iran for days now, but especially, last night and even today, we got word in from the IDF. They completed another round of attacks. And in this one, they said they hit 50 ammunition bunkers. But last night was intense, very intense. You get that oil storage facility or facilities getting hit. Huge plumes of smoke in Tehran seen last night with Israel hitting these sites. They say they hit them in part because Iran's military had been using them. Then I know you showed Lebanon a few minutes ago. The IDF says it's hit over 600 targets in Lebanon alone. So that's 820 munitions. It says those 2 soldiers were killed, IDF soldiers, in those operations. The name's not released yet, but the IDF has says the families have been notified. Now, we'll go back to that shot you showed, smoky skies again this evening over Beirut, and we're going to watch this theme of Iran hitting its neighbors. Obviously, it's very close to home from where I'm broadcasting from, but especially with the other new headline today of Bahrain accusing Iran of hitting this water desalination plant. I mean, this could be something to really watch as this war continues. You think about where we are and how important water is where we are. These plants turning the seawater into drinking water literally are a lifeline in a region like this. So like here where I am in the UAE, the government has spent on like pipeline and storage networks. So they could be a little bit better set up. Maybe there's more of a backup. Saudi Arabia is similar, but the smaller countries here, Bahrain, like we talked about, Kuwait and others, they could really be in trouble, Laura, if these plants continue to take hits. So that's another thing to watch.
It's really incredible. And Connell, I was going to text you, but I'm just going to ask you on the air. What was it like to travel from where you were just the other day? You were in Istanbul, now you're in Dubai. We've been seeing a lot of really wild images of what's been transpiring in the skies. Obviously, you're there safely, but what was that like traveling from Turkey to Dubai?
Well, compared to those images, it was relatively uneventful. Everything's getting delayed. Many flights yesterday were getting canceled, so we didn't know whether we would make it. Our flight was posted as about 5 hours delayed. I think it ended up being here about 6 hours after it was supposed to get here. You see the roads that we showed you earlier in Dubai. Once we got here, it was a quick drive in because there's not as many people out on the roads. But again, I would emphasize it's interesting. It's split. It's not as if this huge city is just shut down and nobody's going out, and there's restaurants open. There are people out. There are people driving. So certainly fewer people, fewer cars, less activity. But it's still Dubai, and there's still some confidence in talking to people here that this place will bounce back. They just don't know when. And a lot of them were surprised that they got pulled into this conflict the way they did.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.